Why failure is the secret to success. Discover how failure, when properly embraced, can serve as a powerful ally in your quest for success. Learn to transform mistakes into lessons and achieve your objectives. The path to success is seldom a straight line devoid of obstacles. Indeed, stumbles and detours are commonplace in the journey of anyone striving to achieve their goals. The dreaded word failure looms over our heads, often deterring us from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. But is failure truly a villain to be avoided at all costs? In this article, we will explore a different perspective. Failure may, in fact, be the secret to success. Demystifying failure, from villain to teacher. Failure can be defined as the undesired outcome of an action or endeavor. It is when our efforts fail to yield the expected results. It can occur in various areas of life, such as career, relationships, finances, and health. Imagine an experienced athlete admitting to never having stumbled during a race. It sounds peculiar, doesn't it? Similarly, embarking on a path to success without experiencing failure seems equally surreal. Failure is an intrinsic part of the learning and growth process for anyone. The question is, how do we deal with it? Viewing it as a villain that prevents us from reaching our goals is a misconception. In fact, failure can be a strict yet invaluable teacher. It points out our mistakes, reveals alternative paths, and prepares us for future challenges. The key lies in seeing it as an opportunity for growth. Why does failure intimidate? It is natural to fear failure, as it is often associated with feelings of shame, humiliation, and inadequacy. Society often conditions us to view failure as something to be avoided at all costs, which can paralyze us in the face of risks and challenging goals. However, failure should not be seen as the end of the road, but rather as a crucial step in the process of learning and growth. Each failure brings valuable lessons that can make us more resilient and prepared for future challenges. Failure and success, two sides of the same coin. Have you ever noticed how we rarely hear about the failures of great entrepreneurs or successful personalities? The media tends to focus only on the end results, on the glamour of achievement. But the reality is different. Successful people, without exception, encounter failures. The difference lies in how they deal with them. Walt Disney, for example, was fired from a newspaper for lack of imagination. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, was ousted from the very company he helped create. Oprah Winfrey was dismissed from her first TV job for being unsuitable for the role. These are just a few examples of how failure can be a stepping stone to success. Lessons from failure, turning mistakes into propulsion. Failure, when properly processed, can yield valuable insights that propel your journey towards success. Here's how. Self-awareness. Failure confronts us with our limitations and prompts us to reflect on what needs to be changed or improved. Resilience. By overcoming failure, we develop resilience, the ability to adapt and bounce back in the face of adversity. Resilient individuals learn to better deal with obstacles and rise stronger after each setback. New strategies. Analyzing the causes of failure allows for the development of new strategies and the adoption of different approaches to achieve the goal. Motivation. Overcoming failure and turning a negative outcome into a learning experience is extremely motivating. The sense of victory, no matter how small, propels us forward. Breaking the fear of failure, the myth of perfection. The fear of failure is a formidable obstacle that immobilizes us in the face of new challenges. We inhabit a society that esteems perfection, where error is deemed synonymous with incompetence. Yet, perfection is but a utopia. Learning often springs from trial and error. So why not shatter the myth of perfection? Allow yourself to err, glean wisdom from stumbles, and forge ahead. Great inventions and scientific discoveries have emerged from mistakes made during experiments. Imagine what we would forfeit if the fear of failure thwarted our attempts. Embracing failure, cultivating a growth mindset. The mindset we adopt in the face of failure wields a profound impact on our journey toward success. There exist essentially two types of mindsets. Fixed mindset. Individuals with a fixed mindset believe their abilities and intelligence are immutable. When they fail, they tend to become disheartened and give up, as they perceive themselves incapable of altering the outcome. Growth mindset. Individuals with a growth mindset believe their abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. Confronted with failure, they seek to identify the causes of the error, view the occurrence as a learning opportunity, and endeavor to improve in their subsequent endeavors. Cultivating a growth mindset is imperative to transmute failure into a springboard for success. Believe it, you possess the capacity to learn, evolve, and surmount the challenges that arise on your journey. Strategies to transform failure into an opportunity. Instead of succumbing to failure, embrace strategies to turn it into a valuable opportunity for learning and growth. Here's how. Analyze the causes of failure. Reflect on what led to the negative outcome. What mistakes were made? What could have been done differently? Celebrate small victories. Recognizing and celebrating your progress, however minor it may seem, is crucial for maintaining motivation. Remember, the path to success is paved with small steps. Seek inspiration from stories of triumph. Explore the journeys of successful individuals who faced and overcame failure. Their stories can inspire you and provide the strength to forge ahead. Develop your support network. Surround yourself with positive individuals who believe in you. Sharing your learning process with friends, family, or therapists can bring relief and offer a fresh perspective. Failure and innovation, the engine of change. Failure often serves as a catalyst for innovation. Consider how many inventions and discoveries emerged from failed attempts. Penicillin, for instance, was discovered by Alexander Fleming accidentally, stemming from a laboratory error. Who would have thought that a stumble could save millions of lives? Failure is not a final verdict, but rather a step on the ladder of success. By learning to view it as a learning and growth experience, you transform setbacks into momentum to move forward. Successful individuals are not those who never failed, but rather those who learn to deal with failure resiliently and strategically. Therefore, hold your head high, learn from mistakes, press on, and turn failure into your ally on the journey toward achieving your dreams. Frequently asked questions. Question 1. Why do some people fear failure? The fear of failure is often associated with concern over others' judgment and the discomfort of stepping out of one's comfort zone. Question 2. How can I learn from my failures? Reflecting on your experiences, identifying the mistakes made, and considering ways to avoid repeating them in the future is an effective way to learn from failure. Question 3. Is it possible to completely avoid failure? Failure is a natural part of life and is impossible to completely avoid. However, we can learn to deal with failure constructively and use that experience to our benefit. Question 4. What are some strategies to overcome failure? Cultivating resilience, maintaining a positive mindset, seeking emotional support, and learning from mistakes are some effective strategies to overcome failure. Question 5. How can I use failure as motivation for success? Instead of being discouraged by failure, use it as a source of inspiration and motivation to continue working towards your goals. Remember that each setback is an opportunity for learning and growth. We have reached the end of the audio, Why Failure is the Secret to Success. Did you like this content? Share with someone who needs support right now.